Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! Retro Review episode 33. Tonight we're reviewing The Lion King. I don't know, that was my best lion. Yeah.
I was doing young Simba.
Yeah. First things first, shout out to our wine sponsor, Wink. Try wink.com/moviebitches. You get $22 off your first month of wine. So, the live-action Lion King is coming out, and we said, nah, I'm good. And instead, we said, let's just watch the original.
Yeah, we'll talk about this remaking of the classics throughout somewhat.
Yes.
But I think I'm just kind of, I'm cool. Like, I think I'm like, it's not for me. And that's fine. And if a different generation is going to love it, power to them, because this movie was important to me.
Yes, it was.
And it's fine. And we'll talk about it. But, like, I think I'm just not going to watch them.
That's my thing. I don't have to yuck anyone else's yums. I don't have to, I don't hate it or whatever. I just am not going to support it.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
It's just not.
Because it's too precious. Yeah. And it's just not
exactly.
for me.
I don't want to upset myself of being like, no, you're ruining something that I love.
Yeah,
I'm just going to enjoy the thing.
I learned from Star Wars. I learned.
Right.
And keep your precious things precious a little.
Mary Poppins was a little different.
At least it was a sequel.
Sure.
It was a different movie,
that
even
is
though
true.
it was paralleled in a lot of ways.
Yes.
I still didn't love that movie.
No.
If I hadn't seen that movie, would I be sad? No, it was fine.
No, I would have been fine.
So it's the same thing where I'm like, well,
yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
Lion King.
Yeah. If you haven't watched Lion King.
Oh, holy shit. Who had, wow. I want to meet you.
Right?
Wow. You've managed to.
Who hurt you? No.
Oh, obviously go watch Lion King.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a masterpiece.
Yes.
It's one of the best Disney movies of all time. It's fabulous.
Yeah. So, that being said, I'm assuming that you've already seen it. If not, spoiler alert, but whatever. Spoiler
alert, Hakuna Matata means no worries. Well, this is the first movie I actually literally remember seeing in the theater. I remember being in the theater and watching it. I went to the movies before that.
Right.
My parents have told me tales of me dancing in the aisles in Dirty Dancing as a toddler.
Oh my god. Love it. That tracks.
That tracks. I vividly remember crying and seeing this movie in the theater and being very impacted.
Oh yes. Here's a question. Which came out first, Lion King or Twister?
I think Lion King. Lion King's 94. I think Twister's 96, 97.
I think you're right. Because I vividly remember having to leave the theater of Twister.
Well, yeah, there's certainly more traumatic movie-going experiences that I've had than Lion King, but The Lion King's the first one I remember.
Sure.
I'm like, like that's as far back as I could go.
Yeah.
Well, and the interesting thing was I was reading about it, and apparently Disney thought Pocahontas was going to be their ace.
Oh.
Because they were making them at the same time.
Oh, interesting.
And so they were like, Pocahontas is the one we're focusing on. The B team went and did Lion King. Isn't that crazy?
Who was the B team? You mean the directors?
The people whoever, the people that worked on Lion King were technically the B team.
But the directors? Because they directed
I don't know if it was directors, but the animators or the whatever, whatever. They weren't the first string.
Interesting.
And they were convinced Pocahontas is going to be what's up.
It was big. But not as big as Lion King.
No, in no way was it as big.
No.
Lion King, I think still to this day, is the #1 home video. It sold 55 million copies or something of home rentals.
I'm sure.
I had it.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Is this yours?
I think it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just funny to me to think about it.
Right, that they was
Pocahontas, while I loved Colors of the Wind.
Sure.
Most of the songs was not my favorite.
Weren't as great.
That movie was not, it didn't.
Yeah, I get it.
It wasn't what I watched all the time.
Right.
But I love that fucking song.
Oh my god. Yes, oh my god.
Corn moon. Oh, it's so good. Fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about Lion King.
So yes, obviously the remakes, we had...
Are we talking about it?
That we didn't do Aladdin?
Oh, right.
We had fully intended to do Aladdin the same as this and release Aladdin before the new one came out. I have not seen that one. I don't care how many of you tell me, oh, it was actually pretty good. No.
I think Aladdin might be even more precious to me than Lion King.
Absolutely, because Aladdin...
It's more fun.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Yep.
Like, Lion King's like maybe a better, more impactful, dramatic film. And it's great.
Yes.
But like Aladdin is just, it's just everything.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
And like Robin Williams is so great.
So great.
Like the idea of replacing him with Will Smith just makes me cringe. So I just was like, no, thank you. And I would still love to do a retro review of Aladdin.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do it.
Because I fucking love that movie. We missed that. Now Mulan.
I mean, this sounds stupid, but like at least it's mostly a human cast.
Yes.
So it like makes more sense to do a live action.
Absolutely. And the other, because like that was the thing too for me with the new Lion King is it's just a shot for shot remake, but they CGI'd it instead of animated it.
Yeah.
And
That's what I don't get.
I just don't get it. Why are we doing that?
I mean, I guess Aladdin's third act kind of went off the rails and did something different, but it seemed, at least from the trailers, that Aladdin was a shot for shot remake. So I'm just like, if you're not going to reimagine it...
That's what I don't understand. That to me is just lazy. It's like we're just going to re-render it, essentially.
Right?
You know? It's like, oh, and then we put like an HD filter on it. I'm like, why?
I'm cool.
Yeah. I don't need the lions to look like lions. I like how they...
I love the animated versions of them.
This is more artistic to me than just like, oh, and then we made it look like they were National Geographic, but then they talked and sang. I'm confused. But so yes, I agree. Mulan, and the other interesting thing, because they just released the trailer. Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, it's actually pretty good.
Cool.
And
is Michelle Yeoh in it?
I don't know, but I hope so. I love that.
That seems correct.
Yeah. But what was interesting to me, because I love Mulan. I would say Aladdin, Lion King, Mulan are probably my three favorite. What I realized with this one, and I kind of appreciate, is that they're taking a different path with it.
Mulan.
Yes. And they're making it a lot more culturally sensitive.
Oh, great.
And particularly with Mulan, I'm like, that's a good thing to be doing. I mean, Lion King too. I'm surprisingly most excited for the Mulan remake. I think in part two because it's real people.
Yeah, it just seems, I don't know.
It's like actors acting. That was also why I felt like I was more on board for Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast,
Those have been remade so many times. Like,
That's true.
There's already so many iterations. It's less unique. So,
yeah, there's already all the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderellas.
Exactly.
So
and Beauty and the Beast is every iteration. Yeah. So it's not like as
precious and unique.
Unique in a way.
Yes.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to watch them.
Yeah.
I'm just going to rewatch these. It's great.
Yeah. Speaking of
I'm going to relive my childhood.
And we did.
Oh, boy.
And I got verklempt. We'll get there.
Oh, my God.
We'll get there. But it starts. And probably one of the most... Iconic.
Yeah.
We're
probably saying it all wrong.
So good.
Well, I had forgotten... The first 5 minutes are there's no dialogue.
Right.
There's lyrics.
Which the lyrics are
fantastic.
So good throughout.
Amazing. But it's all visual, really. I was telling Andrew after the first 5 minutes ended and the title card came up, I was like, oh my God, the visual storytelling.
Yeah.
I know everything I need to know about all these characters. It's amazing.
Oh my God. Well, yes, and then also that's probably the most iconic, I guess. Simba-ing.
Is that what it's called?
Well,
that's what you're calling it.
There's many different things. That's what I always think of. But apparently there's a sex act.
Oh.
Where you smear the.
Oh no.
And it's called a Simba apparently.
Are you smearing what I think you're smearing?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
That just seems unhygienic.
So
do whatever you need to do with consenting adults, but that just seems like you're gonna get sick. Like you're gonna be ill from having. Are we talking about the same thing?
Jizz?
Oh! I went to shit.
Oh God, no.
Oh good.
Oh God.
Oh
good.
God. Okay, great. Okay, great. I went to a different direction. Welcome to our Lion King movie. But it's called Simba-ing?
I vaguely remember.
I'm gonna Rafiki you. I don't know.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Right?
Yeah.
He's the one that does it.
Yeah, do a Rafiki. It was around the same time as Superman. Remember, I'm Superman, Soldier Boy.
No.
You don't remember that song?
No.
Circa 2006.
Yeah, I was listening to a lot of Billie Holiday and
Good.
Bare Naked Ladies at that point.
Good.
So I don't
Good.
think I was
Great.
listening to the radio so much.
Good. I love him.
I love him. Let's move on.
Yes. Please.
So we get our big intro, circle of life, all the animals.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I wonder how many freaking safaris this thing,
spurred. Oh my God. I'm sure the Africa Tourism Board
was
loved
like, thank
this
you,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Although also probably.
Probably not also because it's bad. But yes, you know, I'm sure that minefield.
Good and bad things.
Good and bad. The circle of life.
Oh God.
The title card comes up and then we're introduced to, oh my God, Jeremy Irons.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I mean, I think this is where the obsession began.
Oh, probably.
It must be.
I'm sure.
Well, I suppose you'd have found out sooner or later. You being so clever and all.
I was just noticing like his little sassy look over here.
He's the sassiest bitch.
Well, I mean, he is a gay villain,
Thanks, Brit.
but he's fabulous.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
Fabulously evil.
Oh my God. I mean, I would say deliciously evil. Because
Sure.
he's just, he's just
Unctuous.
just stewing in his own evil. Just, oh, yes. And his voice is so amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I quiver with fear.
And again, I mean, we talk about this a lot, how you need a good villain
Mm-hmm. Yes.
to offset, you know, make it really impactful and important, and you know exactly what his motivations
Yeah.
are, as petty as they are. And you
Yeah.
know all of this, and it's so good, and he's so evil.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, if it weren't for him being so good, the impactfulness of Mufasa's death
Exactly.
would not.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh my God.
yeah.
I mean, he's a true villain.
Yes.
You know, it's
Absolutely.
so good.
Absolutely.
When I was reading, apparently Tim Curry was up for, like, it's a possibility. And I was like, oh yeah, that definitely would have worked.
Yes.
But I'm very happy with Jeremy Irons.
Sure.
But like, I could see it.
Yes. Fun fact. I just found this out. Apparently, Jeremy Irons like fucked up his voice in the middle of Be Prepared. And so they had to get someone else to cover for him for the rest of the song.
Oh, isn't it just Ed the hyena?
Yes, it's Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
Cumming?
Cumming.
Cumming.
I mean,
Like Alan.
oh my God. Now, if I was casting the new Lion King,
Uh-huh.
maybe Alan Cumming as Timon.
I would do Alan Cumming as
Zazu!
Zazu.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they did, with the voice acting, I mean, in the new Lion King, it did make me laugh. It was like, and we're going to be culturally sensitive, and all of the actors will be African American, except for the gay one. He's still white and gay. I mean, I like Billy Eichner, but it just seems, okay.
So then I fell down this rabbit hole about Jim Cumming.
Oh.
Because, so he also played the mole that comes up and is like, report from the underground, sir.
Okay.
So he had 3 different...
I loved Ed, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I always loved Ed.
He was talking in this article that I read that, like, they gave him all of these different feelings of, like, oh, okay, it needs to be like, let's get out of here or whatever, and then he would, like, emote it into laughing. And I was like, yeah, he does a great job.
I love that.
Yeah. It reminded me kind of like, I am Groot.
I am Groot.
But, like, on a much better level.
Yes, I
Like
am
Groot.
Yo soy Groot.
Was that your son? We didn't know it was your son.
Ed?
No, of course not. Ed?
But yeah, I mean, I was reading about him, and his career has been crazy. He did the voice of Winnie the Pooh. After after 1980, the original voice, I forget his name, retired.
Right.
So then he did like all of the. Did you ever watch the Adventures of
Oh,
Winnie
yeah,
the Pooh?
totally.
So that was all
He's
him.
probably the Winnie the Pooh I remember.
Exactly. He was. He also did Tigger in those.
Love it.
He has the range.
Yeah, that's
Like
amazing.
all of these different. And then I guess he sings for a lot of people. He sang in Pocahontas because the guy couldn't sing the song.
John Smith.
Yeah, I think
mean-
so. I think I don't remember.
I forget who it was.
There might have been someone else who had a different.
Wasn't it Mel Gibson?
No. Well, if it was, then that wasn't who he sang for.
I think Mel Gibson was the voice of John Smith. Is that right? I think it just came to me.
Maybe. It might have been. I don't remember who he said that he sang for, but it was that.
Yeah.
He's sung for like a bunch of different people in Disney movies.
Great.
Who just like they didn't have the range.
Hey, I'm here for it.
Me too.
I want
Yeah,
them
exactly.
to, if they can't sing it themselves, find someone that can.
For the rest of your days.
Yeah, sing it, kid.
Oh my God, do you remember just the Lion King mania? Just it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Remember the video game, the Sega video game?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God, I played the shit out of that. It
I
was
did
so
too.
hard.
It was really hard.
I feel like I never made it past I Just Can't Wait to Be I
I didn't actually like the game because it was too hard.
But the music was fun,
Yeah.
so I just sort of like...
But then after a while, you're like, God damn it, I can't get through this level.
I can't grab onto this hippo's tail! Remember you have to...
Oh my
You
god.
have to like catch it.
Oh, you just triggered me. Yes.
And then you'd like...
Yeah, oh, too hard.
It was too hard. I feel like I made it to the elephant graveyard like once and it was like a miracle.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of spooky scary and I was like, oh no, let's go back to the other one. It was fine.
I'll stay where the light touches, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, this. Everything the light touches.
Well, I kept having deja vu while watching this movie and being like, what do I know this from? Oh, I know this from watching this movie
Yeah.
8,000 times as a child. Like, but I hadn't seen it in a quite a period of time, so I kept being like, this is so incredibly familiar. Oh, right, because I memorized it as a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird feeling.
Yep. The only thing that threw me was, because In the Jungle is not a song from this movie.
No, that's a Frankie Valli song?
I think so.
The Four Seasons?
Yeah. A wee,
A wee, wee,
yeah.
I can't hear you, buddy. Back me up. A wee.
I think I probably learned of it from this movie.
Oh, I learned a lot of stuff from this movie.
So I think I always thought it was from this movie.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then I was like, so when watching this, I was like, wait a second,
Wait a second.
that wasn't from this.
What's going on here?
Hey, what's going on here?
I can see what's happening,
What?
and they don't have a clue.
Who? They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line.
Our trio's down to 2. Oh.
Oh. So.
I was so obsessed with Timon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Pumbaa as well. I mean,
Yes.
that's the reason I know who Ernie Sabella is. I mean, this was probably where my Nathan Lane obsession began.
Absolutely.
100%, right? I was like, that guy.
What'd you do, kid?
I don't want to talk about it.
Good. We don't want to hear about it.
He's the one. I'm following him for the rest of my life. Yes.
How about those dolphins?
How about those dolphins? I don't know if my little brain, like, at the time of seeing Birdcage, like, computed that was the same.
Sure.
I think it probably happened much later.
You probably thought that she played, Liza in high school.
Eliza, you mean?
Yes.
I went to Eliza with a Z, and I was like,
It came out of my mouth, and I was like, that's wrong.
I just was like, wait, what? Ah.
Yes, Eliza Doolittle.
But Jeremy Irons. I mean, should we talk more about Scar? I feel like Scar's, like,
Pretty important.
pretty fucking fabulous. It always cracked me up that he was so, like, British. Everyone else was just like, hey, I'm Simba. And he's just like,
Oh dear, I've said too much.
with this thick accent. And it's like, what happened? Did he, like, go to boarding school? Everyone else stayed at Pride Rock, and he, like, went off to Oxford or something, and then
Sure,
came back. And
sure.
then, I'm the intelligent one, didn't you know? And then he came back and was, like, resentful, and I wrote a backstory for him.
I like that.
A lion at Oxford.
Oh my god.
An elephant graveyard is no place for a young prince. Oops.
An elephant what?
Elephant graveyard! Oh, silly me, just so sassy.
Oh, I've said too much. I suppose you would have found out somehow. So good.
Like, if there's a deleted scene where Scar's just, like, doing his nails with a, like, just like, sharpening up these talons, these claws.
Yeah, might have to fling my brother off a cliff later. There was a lot of different accent,
Choices?
Yes. I mean, because honestly, okay, so James Earl Jones.
I mean, you just can't. The voice of a generation.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Remember. And like the subwoofer's shaking.
It was just literally like,
Simba.
who you
are. Yeah, it's good.
But you're not scared of anything.
I was today.
You were?
Yes. I thought I might lose you.
The best dad.
Oh, I know.
They
do such a good job of, you know what I noticed is that everything's quick.
Yeah.
And yet.
No dead time.
No, but it's all very effective. It's just like, okay, I understand,
Character
I
building.
feel.
Story
Yep.
building.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Who are we? I see, oh, you're young and naive. Oh, you're but you want to be like your dad because he's so
Yep.
great. Oh
Yep.
my God, the relationship. I see it. Stern, yet playful.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Every time he laughs, every time James Earl Jones laughs, he's just like, gets playful with
Yeah.
Simba. Just that laugh, I'm just like, oh, joy.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody messes with your dad.
Remember before the VHS tape, they had that, like, featurette that was like, oh, and then they brought the lions into the animated studio. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, I watched it all the time. And it was like, watch, the animators, you know, they're like ruffling through the pages, and there's just like a lion on a chain, and they're all sitting around it like an orchestra, just like, yes. So they like studied how they moved and all of that stuff, and that's why it feels so real, like all of the sort of nuzzling and the tugging, and just like it's really real.
Well, that's a very Disney thing, which then turned into a very Pixar thing.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's, I think, what makes them so good. So, another thing that I learned from my Jim Cummings story.
I hope it's not Cummings.
No, I think it's just, because it's Alan.
It's Alan Cummings.
Yes. I think it's Jim Cummings.
Okay.
But, so, apparently, they had a different song for Timon and Pumbaa when we first meet them.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't working. And so then they had Jim and someone else record a temp track, like one of the writers from whatever, from their trip to just like do research, kept hearing them say Hakuna Matata. And so that's how they're like, we need to come up with a different song. And they did, and they had Jim and the other guy do it, and basically Nathan Lane, they just took it, like they basically copied the way that they had done all of the little side, you know, like sides and stuff. All of that was just kind of like, well, that's how we're gonna do it.
Oh, what did you read his like manifesto biography about?
I mean, it was just an article that I'll put right here. But it was more just like him talking about it, whatever.
Sure.
But I mean, sure, he was definitely taking credit for all of the things that he normally doesn't get credit for. I guess they were saying that like that happens a lot, where they'll do a temp track with voice actors, and then when the celebrities come in to do it, they'll just adopt a lot of those things rather than trying to make their own choices of how to say it. You can't all be Robin Williams.
No. Or Nathan Lane. I mean, Nathan Lane's great.
Nathan Lane is great.
It's fucking great.
Yeah.
He's doing his best. Billy Crystal from the Borscht Belt, you know, just...
Kid, what's eating you? Nothing. He's at the top of the food chain.
He's also, you know, been FedExed in from, you know, wherever, like...
Right.
Hanging out in the desert, you know, by the watering hole.
This meerkat by way of, like, New Jersey or wherever, you're like, I don't even know.
I love it.
Yes.
We haven't really talked about JTT, which I feel like was a really big deal.
Oh, yeah.
People were obsessed with JTT.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I certainly was like, he's cute. Like, but I had friends that were obsessed with JTT.
Yes. Well, JTT...
Posters.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Like, obsessed.
My sister was obsessed.
Yeah, it was like a thing.
Yes, and I think, you know, he really had, especially at the time, he had that, like, cute boy look where it was, like, every, you know, 7th grader...
Boy.
Exactly.
Well, he was on Home Improvement at this point. But
yes.
Lion King is his feature, like, his film debut.
Yeah. So,
I remember he was in that shitty Hallmark Christmas movie, I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's like him on the cover with a Santa hat and like a white, like Henley, like. So, you know, I'm watching this now and I'm going, well, you know, how are all these animals coexisting? They're just eating each other. You know, like you think about it as an adult, you're like, what? They have to eat each other, and you know, we can't. Perfect harmony. Okay. Yeah. But I did love that they addressed it. Mufasa gives this whole speech about, well, you know, it's the circle of life, and
don't we eat the antelope?
Yeah, yeah, but when we die, our bodies compose and then grow grass, and they eat the grass, and da da da. And I was just like, I'm so excited that they addressed this, even though, you know, it's like, well, I'll eat a warthog, I just won't eat Pumbaa. You know, it's like...
Right.
Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance.
It was a nice little, you know, father-son speech where I was like, yes.
The father-son speeches were all really good, especially when you know what happens. You know, they really set it up. It's like, we're pals, right? Oh, we're going to be friends forever.
Yeah.
Dad? We're pals, right?
Right.
Everything the light touches, except for that shadowy, villainous-looking area over there that has a storm cloud over it all the time.
I was just going to say, it's unclear as to how exactly it's shadowy all the time. But you know what? Geography maybe was unclear.
The geology of that location, we'll get into it, is very suspect.
Right.
So we had to devise a plan to get over to the elephant graveyard. We meet Nala.
Yes.
I'm kind of getting a bath right now.
And it's a really nice relationship with parents, I feel like.
Well, and I liked that in this, because, you know, the whole thing about Disney movies only having one parent.
Right.
Or Disney characters only have, you know, oh, the dad's dead or whatever, the
mom's
mom's
dead. Or both parents died.
Or both parents are dead. At least in this, they set up, like, we meet the dad, and they have a and you really see how great it is, and that he is a really, you know, fabulous person, and then they lose them.
Yes.
At least we see the progression.
Well, and then they lose both. I mean, he kind of loses both for the majority of the film.
Yeah, I mean, he essentially raises himself.
Yes.
He gets raised by Rosencrantz and Guildenstern,
yes.
so.
His gay uncles.
I mean, you know they have a condo in Palm Springs.
Now that gay rights have come so far, in this version, Timon can finally marry Pumbaa and live openly in the Serengeti. Believe me, once you've had Warthog, you never go back.
Then we get our first big, fun song.
Yes, this is the first one that's like sung.
Right. That's
Because Circle of Life is like...
Well, apparently, the Circle of Life, the opening, was actually supposed to have a bunch of dialogue.
Oh.
But Hans Zimmer wrote an extended version of, just so they'd have plenty to play with. And they were, listening to it and hearing it, and they were just like, we don't need any dialogue. This is too fabulous.
Love it.
I was surprised it was Hans Zimmer, actually, because usually Hans Zimmer's music all sounds the same.
Yes.
It's great.
Well, this was the early years. He was trying. He wasn't phoning it in. It wasn't all just dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's all the same. But this, I was like, okay, Hans Zimmer, this is fucking great.
But so he composed Circle of Life?
He composed the music, I suppose, with Elton John and Tim Rice, I guess, or
they collaborated
in some way, and then
Okay.
maybe Elton John gave him the melody or something, and then he orchestrated it and kind
maybe
of...
the rest of it or whatever. Interesting.
But he did all the other orchestration and music and stuff.
Well, right. Which was really good.
I
mean, the Mufasa, there's like...
Oh my god. But
I guess that is kind of similar when you think about it.
Oh, the dramatic opera music? When
Yeah.
There, on that tree!
Yeah, it's kind of Hans Zimmer. That makes sense.
He's dramatic.
Yes.
But I just can't wait to be
doop, 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 doop.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, I went into Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I did too. I started it. It was my fault.
You did. Oh, we didn't talk about Little Mermaid.
Oh boy.
The drama.
I don't care.
I don't plan on seeing it because I don't care to see these remakes.
No.
But
I guess honestly, I'm more concerned about who they cast for Ursula than anything else.
That was really my main. So who's Ursula?
And that everyone can sing. Can they sing? And who's Ursula? And I love Lizzo. She's like, I want to be Ursula. I'm like, sorry, girl. You don't have the range. You need someone. And she's great. She's great. I love her.
Melissa McCarthy does.
No, I don't think so either. Is that official?
I think so.
Oh.
I
Should
think
have
so.
been Harvey Fierstein.
Oh my god.
You poor unfortunate soul. Go ahead. Make your choice.
That would be everything. Wait. How do we make this happen?
Like petition.
Petition.
Fuck the other petition.
Fuck the petition. This is the important petition. That would be so good. I want Rosie, but someone would have to sing for her.
But again, I feel like, what is a live action Ursula gonna look like? Because she's an octopus. All of these, what's the fish? It's just gonna be fish? Like what?
Yeah, it's just gonna be an animated fish.
But also like
voiced by Awkwafina.
But
you heard that not Flipper.
Flounder.
Flipper. No, Scuttle is Awkwafina. I think Scuttle's Awkwafina.
The seagull.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, great.
Like I said, I don't really care because I don't plan on seeing it.
No, I also just don't understand. Like, what is a flounder gonna look like? Because an actual
a CGI fish.
But a flounder in real life
isn't that big.
It like lives on the sea and it's hideous. It's literally one of the most ugly fish you've ever seen.
Yeah.
So like, what are they gonna do? They're just gonna see.
Oh, it's just his name is just Flounder, but he's not actually a flounder.
Why?
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Well, it just seems like they're just doing shot-for-shot remakes, which is annoying. Hopefully that's not the case with this.
Also, I was really glad to see that I wasn't the only one. But when I first read it,
it looked like
Halle Berry.
Yeah, I read it.
And I was like, oh, what a strange choice. Can she sing?
I love that was still your question. Like, that's weird and totally the wrong age and doesn't make sense and is really a bad cast. But, I mean, can she sing? If she can sing, I'm here for it. I read it the same way. I was like, wait, Halle Berry? Oh, great.
Halle Bailey. I don't really know who she is, but apparently she can sing.
Yes, so that's our only criteria. I love it.
If this is where the monarchy is headed, count me out.
Rowan Atkinson's like talking. Is that
yes. Out of service? Out of Africa?
I wouldn't hang about.
Now see here.
Now see here.
Zazu was great.
I love Zazu.
Yeah,
Fabulous. I guess that was probably my introduction to Rowan Atkinson, too.
probably.
He's the guy in Rat Race.
Yeah, he's Mr. Bean.
Yeah, well, okay, good. You know, I didn't know if you knew
And he's also
who Mr. Bean was.
he's also the in Love Actually.
Yeah.
Just a sprig of holly.
Oh,
What are you gonna do? Dip it in yogurt?
right, Lion King. There's too many fun things to talk about.
That's what this is such like a an epicenter of so many fabulous.
So much talent and so many people
Yes.
like learned about from this movie and,
Oh my God.
and all of the above. I just can't wait to be king. Such a fun
Love
song.
this song.
Amazing.
This is such like a fun bratty kid song, you
Yeah.
know, where it's just like this encapsulates being a little carefree kid.
Yes.
Like I can't wait to bust everyone around.
Stand in the spotlight.
Not yet.
And then they head to the elephant graveyard, which always really freaked me out. It
Yeah.
was very scary as a child.
Yeah. Oh my God, Whoopi!
Oh my God, we get Whoopi and Cheech Marin.
Yes.
It was supposed to be Cheech and Chong.
Oh, okay.
As, you know, and then something happened and
And
et
so
cetera,
there's
et
a
cetera.
Whoopi.
Well, and Cheech.
Oh, I see. And so they couldn't.
I don't know if Chong was going to be Ed or something, you know, or something.
Right, right.
I think Whoopi was always on board.
Gotcha.
What if I had a Cub sandwich?
Oh my
Make mine a Cub sandwich. What you think?
She was so fabulous.
Yeah.
I loved the hyenas, even
Oh.
though they were scary.
Yeah, no, because they were such,
But they were so funny.
Yes, they were such comic relief and like idiots. And they weren't really scary. I mean, they only were scary when we saw them like hunting down Simba.
Right.
But then later,
They could be scary and funny. And it was like, ah!
Yeah. But then when they turn into Nazis, then it's scary.
Right, well, so we get the first glimpse of the landscape of the elephant graveyard.
Hot pot.
Well, and they put Zazu in a lava mini volcano and explode him out of, and he's okay.
You know, I guess it's like maybe a sulfur.
Maybe it's a hot spring.
But again, how does
like
he...
a geyser?
Sure.
But it looks like lava.
He does look like lava.
Like
the
straight
other
up
ones
looks like
don't
lava.
as much.
As much.
Yeah, but
I mean, it must be just a geyserville there because then all of the dramatic,
yeah.
timed to the music steam that Scar obviously choreographs and demands on cue for when he's performing. The elements perform for him. Oh, it's so good.
Bum, bum, bum. This song is so good.
I think this is my favorite song.
Wow.
Because I fucking love Jeremy Irons so much.
Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. Ooh, it tingles me.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Mufasa.
Oh, just give a chill. Ooh.
Mufasa. Oh. Mufasa. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I fucking love it.
It's great.
I always like the villain song though. It's so much more dramatic and fun.
I mean, you poor unfortunate
like
soul.
it's just so campy and
Yes.
over the top
Yes.
and like it's just
Yes.
what I like.
Yes.
You know, it's everything I like.
Yeah.
Be prepared for sensational news.
Be prepared for sensational news.
Oh, and his like
We're tiptoeing
never,
near.
and his like dramatic hair.
Right, yes, his main word.
Yes, this mane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why is he sick?
No, fool, we're gonna kill him.
Simba, too.
Great idea. Who needs a king? No king, no king. La 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 la.
Great, no king, no king, la 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 la. Over dramatic like performance of this like how I'm so evil and the steam is coming up and the
Yes, so much
lava and this and then it just turns into Triumph of Will. It just turns into a Nazi propaganda film.
Yep.
It's like literally just Triumph of Will. It was like, oh no! Cautionary tale. Ah! And all of the rocks as the song builds, of course. I mean, maybe Scar has magical powers.
Right, they keep
And
rising and
literally
he's like how does he know
a
which
rock
one's gonna go up?
formation tower
Yes.
like explodes him into the sky while
Yeah.
he's singing and dancing, and it's just like, what is going on here? Maybe that's his magical power. Can he control the elements?
I mean, if he could, then shouldn't he be king? Like you'd think
Right.
he'd be able to have finagled his way already.
You'd think.
Yeah.
I fucking love this song so much. So much. Did I have the cassette tape? Did I listen to it every single day on the way to school?
Oh my
yes. Oh, we gotta rewind it. We gotta listen to Be Prepared Again, Mom. And I have to sing all the voices, and I'll do all of them, and I'll sing them all in a row, and do all of the like little dialogue in between too.
Good.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Your poor mom.
Oh my gosh, she loved it. To this day, if I put on the Damn Yankees Broadway soundtrack, she's just like, not this again. She actually had to ask me to stop playing that one. Like, she was like, I can't listen to this anymore. I can't do it. And I was like, no, Mom. I want to listen to Damn Yankees and sing all of the parts.
Oh my god. I love you.
6 months out of every year.
Good.
He's up, he's sick, he's up, he's sick, he's out, he's sick.
Mind, your mind.
You must be out of your mind. April, May, June, July, August, September. Anywho. So we've arrived at
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Another iconic, you know, like, I mean, this is just
Absolutely
tragic.
iconic.
Like, along with, like, I think next to Bambi's mom.
And like Fox and the Hound.
Oh.
I think because the rest of that movie is so bleak.
Yes.
Potentially.
Yes.
I honestly might have blocked it out.
This is the one where you've, like, I've seen it the most. You know what I mean? Like, the other ones, it's like you see it and it scars you, but then you move on.
This one,
you, like, see it and it just continues to haunt you over and over again.
Sobbing in the theater.
Yeah, oh my god.
But Mufasa, what?
Right?
How could it happen? It's so dramatic, and this operatic music, and the wildebeest, and the stampede that took forever. That apparently was like the hardest thing that they had to do. That
Oh, I'm
big
sure.
stampede. And poor little Simba, and he's running under their hooves.
Oh my god, and then he's on that little
tree.
branch.
Oh my god. And I mean, Zazu, you know, says it perfectly. He goes, this is awful.
Yes.
This is terrible. What are we gonna do? He's just so upset.
Oh, Scar, this is awful. What do we do? What do we do?
Yeah.
And
Fucking Scar.
Ugh, and Mufasa trying to save him, being such a good dad.
Yep.
Protecting him first, dramatically climbing this hill.
Scar.
Yeah.
Help me,
Help
brother.
me, brother. Oh, fuck.
Brother, help me!
And he just murders
Yeah.
him.
Long live the king.
The king.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, he just murders him.
Yep.
Long live the king.
They show him murder someone.
Yep.
It's a children's film, and I love it.
And then I love this edit where they go from, like, we see it happen
Well, it's,
out of Simba's eye.
yeah, it's like you're watching him fall, and then it comes. It's such a. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And then he.
Oh my gosh.
It's too much. I can't do it. He's trying to wake him up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And this was where I was like really just like, I mean, props to JTT.
Right? He nailed
Because
it.
he really nailed like the emotion.
And the innocence of like, Dad, get up.
We gotta go home.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Oh, I can't do it. It's too much. And he crawls under his paw. I can't do it. Oh my god, I'm so mad. And he pushes him.
Well, and then it was like earlier when like there's the giant paw and he's like, oh, my so small.
It's too much. I can't do it. We gotta move on.
Run away and never return.
Oh my god, this emotional scarring for life.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's nobody's fault, except if it wasn't for you, he'd be alive.
And if it weren't for you, he'd still be alive.
And then down to the briar patch he goes.
Yeah, the little Brer Rabbit. Well, then I always remembered like this was always scary as a kid. You're like,
don't come back. We'll kill you.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
You know, he's running off into the distance, into who knows oblivion, and then the movie really begins.
Oh my god.
Well, in a way. Timon and Pumbaa show up.
Yes. I mean, this is our second act, I guess, but like it's so good.
Oh my god. Pumbaa, are you nuts?
Pumbaa, are you nuts?
What if he's on our side? That's the dumbest thing I've ever.
Wait a second. What if he can be on our side? Gee, he looks blue.
Gee, he looks blue.
I'd say brownish gold.
I guess this is the most popular song.
Hakuna Matata.
I guess?
I mean, it literally created an entire, like, yes. Like, Hakuna Matata became a thing.
Like a lifestyle.
That was like, I mean, it was like a whole, yeah. It was
a movement.
It was a movement.
Right.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Became a lexicon.
Hakuna Matata backpacks.
Oh my god.
Hakuna Matata pencil cases.
Yeah. Everything. Like, it was, yeah, with Timon and Pumbaa there. Like, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Timon and Pumbaa were the most popular characters.
I think so.
Remember they got their own, like, Saturday afternoon cartoon.
Yeah, that's right, they did.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Hour.
But not with Nathan Lane.
No. Maybe it was Jim Cummings.
Maybe. Love it. That'd be great.
When I was a young
warthog.
When I was a young warthog. Very nice.
To clear the savannah after every meal.
Apparently Pumbaa's the first Disney character to ever fart.
Oh, does he fart?
I mean, they kind of talk about him farting, I guess. It's the first...
Not in front of the kids.
Pumbaa, not in front of the kids. I had to change my name. Oh, what's in a name? And I got downhearted. How did you feel?
Hey, Pumbaa, not in front of the kids.
Oh, sorry.
I remember loving that as a kid. Just thinking that was
There
the
was
funniest.
so many things that I was like, I laughed my ass off at that joke.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was a few
Yep.
different things where I was like, that was the funniest thing I'd ever heard.
Yeah.
It's our motto.
What's your motto?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
When they're in the jungle is when, like, it's the most kid time.
Yes. Yes, you get a breather.
Yes.
In between the Shakespearean tragedy.
Exactly.
Can we talk about teenage Simba's mane?
Oh my god. It's like it's
They
like,
give him like
it's like when you try and grow like facial
patchy,
hair. Yeah.
like patchy,
yeah.
patchy chest hair and this little like faux hawk that he's got going on. Matata, Hakuna, Matata, Hakuna, Matata. And then we get adult Simba. Now, did my friends and I have numerous conversations about how adult Simba was hot? Yeah, we did. How he was the hot one? Oh, he got hot. Look at his hair. Oh my god. Yeah, we did. We definitely did. What am I going to sit here and deny it?
But then, does that make Nala's weird
No.
nod?
It was hot in like a, he's so cute. It wasn't like hot and like sexy.
Well, sure.
Like I'm into this cartoon lion kind of way. It was just like, oh, yeah, I get it.
Well, also they like anthropomorphize them so much.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like that human aspect to that.
Yes. Well, and I realized on this watch with the hair and the sort of like cheeky boyish smile that adult Simba really was giving me some Brendan Fraser. Something about it, I was like, oh, Brendan's here. And it's about, we get Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
I didn't realize it until this watch, but Matthew Broderick and Nathan Lane,
Yeah,
the
producers.
Isn't that weird?
Sure. Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah. He's too old now.
Matthew Broderick?
Yes. But I wonder if the two of them could have done A Funny Thing Happened at some point.
Sure.
Right? Nathan Lane is really who I want.
Didn't he already do?
Maybe on stage.
Yeah, he did. Nathan Lane was already Zero Mostel. What's his name?
Pseudoless.
He was already pseudoless, so it was great.
I mean, I'm.
You can download the soundtrack.
It's great. Okay,
It's
great.
great.
I'll do it. I mean, it just makes sense.
It just makes sense.
But I would love to see.
I do like.
I feel like that movie has been so like I could have a remake of it.
I could do a remake of that.
Yeah.
I just love that Nathan Lane just keeps doing all of Zero Mostel's most iconic roles.
Yes.
Just like, and then Nathan Lane.
Just like Kate McKinnon is going to do all of Jim Carrey's roles. I'm going to make it. It needs to happen. It's just such a no-brainer.
I can already see it.
Yes.
Pet detective.
Somebody
with the
stop
hair.
me. I can just see her doing it. It'll be great.
Woo! Do not go in there. It's kind of hot in these rhinos. Oh my god, so good. You haven't seen Ace Ventura 2? Oh my god.
Kind of hot in these rhinos.
So good. It's so good. Oh my god, we got distracted again. There's too many great people in this movie.
I know.
Adult Simba, Matthew Broderick with his, boyish Ferris Bueller.
He's good too.
He's great. He really had a good emotional, I feel like they should get more Broadway people.
Yes.
If they're going to get celebrities, get people, because that just really trains your voice.
It does. And that's, I think, honestly, my biggest thing with a lot of these movies is, like, you just gotta pick the right actors. I don't care if they're, like, a name, like, don't...
No, are they right for the role? Can they sing?
Can they sing?
Bottom line, can they sing? That's really all I care about.
But also,
if dancing is required, can they dance?
Yeah, right. If they're just but particularly if they're just a voice behind
100%.
a character, like an animated character, I want to be able to have someone who can really emote.
Yeah.
And that's where I thought, like, Jonathan Taylor Thomas did a great job.
Fabulous.
Dad, we gotta go home.
Like, it really makes you feel, and it makes a big difference. And sometimes when they do this stunt casting, and you're just like, but who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Jack Black. Like, whatever. I don't know why he came to mind, but he did.
It tracks.
Actually, Kung Fu Panda was pretty good, but whatever. The first one.
I have a low tolerance for kids movies. I just do.
Sure. So quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more lions.
I ain't lying.
I ain't lying. And then they go straight back to like, ooh, gosh.
Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
the
it's
wasteland.
Yeah.
Bleak. Whoa.
My sorrow.
Oh, Zazu, do lighten up.
I'm just singing something more upbeat. I remember this was so
a small world. Oh, no, anything but that.
No, anything but that.
And then I also, that always cracked me up.
Yeah.
And then, because that's such like a silly Disney thing.
Yes.
And then I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Dee-dee-dee. There they are ascending in a row.
Bum, bum, bum. Big one, small one, from the
side of your head.
I don't know what this is from. I still don't know. To this day, there was at one point, I found out like what it was a reference to. It's like, oh, who knew? I thought they just sang that in the Lion King.
Made it up. Yeah. Well, I noticed this time, it was kind of like an off-camera 80-yard line where the hyenas come in, where, hey, you know, Scar, we're starving. Things wouldn't have been like this if Mufasa was around. What did you say? You know,
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? You know, that whole thing. And them being like, we're starving, what should we eat? Well, I'll just eat Zazu. Oh, no, you wouldn't like me. I'm gamey and tough.
Zazu, don't be ridiculous. All you need is a little garlic.
And then, like, off camera, Jeremy Irons just goes, oh, Zazu, all you need is a bit of garlic. Something like that.
I missed that.
I had missed it on every other viewing.
Yeah.
It's like,
funny.
Where are they getting garlic? But also, like, yes. I love the idea that Scar is like, oh, I was
Just a
little parsley and garlic in there.
Of course he would. He'd be
Glass of
cooking,
wine.
A little apron. Now I like that idea of just like Scar with an apron on and like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I would watch all of the offshoot. I mean, obviously it doesn't make it to the end of the movie, but I would watch the shit out of, you know,
we don't
at
see
home with Scar.
Exactly what happens to him.
He's dead. He's eaten alive by hyenas and burned alive, ripped to shreds by hyenas. I mean, it is bleak.
Yes. Oh, well, and then I remember this scene was actually really, like, emotional for me or whatever, because, you know, when you have friends and they say something, they make fun of something that you really like, and like, that pain, you're like, oh, God.
Yeah, I hate it too.
Right?
Oh, I'm dying inside, yeah.
Yeah. But so, you know, they're all like, oh, have you ever wondered what all those sparkly things up in
the sky are? Yeah, they're fireflies.
I always thought they were balls of gas burning billions miles away.
Somebody once told me that the great kings of the past are up there.
Someone told me that.
Your dad, Simba.
Yes.
Remember who you are.
Remember who you are.
He's all dejected and sad, and then.
Is it something I said? Yes, it literally was.
Jeez, was it something I said? And he wanders off to mope, and he flops down, and the, you know, dust and the dandelions float, and, you know, it spells out sex. Now, I heard that they said that it was actually supposed to be spelling out SFX, like the special effects department, and they got misconstrued and et cetera, et cetera. But I remember it pretty clearly saying sex as a child. I mean, who our age didn't, you know, aggressively pause and find and go, oh, and that was the frame where, oh,
sex, oh my God.
Oh. It's weird to think about how viral or inside things like got around before the internet.
Right.
Like, how did I know that?
Yeah.
It was just word of mouth.
Yeah.
Isn't that so weird to think about?
That is kind of, where it wasn't like a thing that,
urban legends and old, you know, all of these things, and it's like passed down and, you know.
Sometimes I'm really glad that we didn't have the internet until like.
Oh, I'm very glad.
Right?
I'm honestly, I think we're the last generation that didn't have it for a chunk of
the majority of like my
childhood.
Like, you know, I guess 11 or 12
chat rooms
was when
and stuff.
Oh my God. I
Remember chat rooms?
Yes.
Remember the strangers you talk to in chat rooms?
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking about the other day, like how South Park started, right? Did you know about this?
Vaguely.
Matt and Trey made this 5-minute, whatever it was, short of, you know, construction paper cut out, animated. It was so funny and everything, and it was just like a extended Christmas card joke that they sent to their boss that then he thought was so funny that he sent to somebody else and da-da-da-da-da. And I was thinking about it, I was like, I watched that on a VHS tape at like a friend's house.
Huh.
Like, how did that happen?
Sure.
It's just crazy to think about.
Crazy.
I couldn't order it. It wasn't,
right.
It was just like passed around.
Yeah. Weird.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And weird. But anyway, The Lion King. Oh, right, sex.
Yes.
So we watched the Blu-ray copy.
They got rid of it.
They got rid of it.
It's like Star Wars. They just changed history. Sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
You mean... I was going to say, you mean that Han and Greedo shot at the same time?
Yes, I said it and I saw your face just melt. And I was like, never mind. Never backing away slow.
What are you talking about?
The cover of Little Mermaid, I think they changed
They
that
definitely
too.
changed the penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the priest getting the boner still there?
Oh, I think so.
Because that's harder to animate out.
Right.
You can't just be like...
Yeah.
There's weird shit in all of them.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that's, you know,
Yeah.
the bored animators. But yes, he sexes the air.
The hidden sex dust.
And Rafiki catches his hidden sex dust.
Can it be?
Simba. Aha!
Stirring everything in his turtle shell.
Yes,
his empty
yes.
turtle. I mean,
And
oh
he
boy, did I
hates
love
the-
Rafiki.
Yeah.
Did I think Rafiki was the funniest
Yep. Oh my god.
thing ever?
Sante sana squash banana.
Sante sana, squash banana.
Sante sana squash banana, me.
And Nala comes back.
Yes.
Chase, you know,
She's
this
gonna
is
eat
very
him.
dramatic.
It is very dramatic. Don't eat our friend. He's our favorite.
Yeah, you can't eat Pumbaa or Timon.
Yeah.
No.
That wouldn't really feed you much either, but.
I did wonder how a full-grown lion was surviving on grubs, but you know.
Right. How did he grow on grub?
Nala?
And then the love song. Can we feel the love tonight?
I can see what's happening.
What?
Never gets old.
There's magic everywhere.
And with all this romantic atmosphere.
Romantic atmosphere.
But I was reading about it, and apparently Elton John got to see like a rough cut test screening, like they were pretty much done or whatever. And Can You Feel the Love Tonight was not in the movie. They had cut it from the movie, and Elton John like lobbied and was like, "What the fuck? This is the love song. What is happening?
Yeah.
What exactly is going on here?"
Yeah.
And so they put it back in, and then he won an Oscar.
Yeah. That song was iconic. Like it was.
They're all iconic.
They all are iconic. I know that this movie is iconic.
Yes.
That song was huge.
Oh my God, their internal singing.
She'd turn away from me.
He's holding back, he's hiding.
You know, dramatic dialogue.
Why can't you see the king I know he is?
The king I see inside. Oh, yeah. It's so good.
It's good.
And they're sex down by the river.
Yeah.
Her face.
It's weird.
It's too sexual. They took it
Too
too far where just come get me.
Yeah.
It's just the bedroom eyes
Yes.
and the like
Yes.
come hither
Oh.
glance, and I'm just like, oh no. Every time I watch it, nope.
Yep.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's
Just
gone
they
too
should
far.
have just left it at the lick.
Right?
And his like, what's this? What's this?
What's this? I mean, it kind of just cuts away, and then they're having a fight. I mean, they have a sexy time,
Yes.
but I guess they banged it out in the woods. Yeah.
I mean, I guess. And then is that where the baby comes from later, or is it like they've fucked some more now?
Both?
Sure. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know what the gestation period
Of a
lion is.
I don't know.
And also how long it takes for an entire ecosystem to rebuild.
Sure.
We'll talk about it.
Sure.
They fuck in the woods,
Right.
or in the meadow.
The jungle?
And in the
Down
jungle
by the
meadow.
river.
The jungle meadow.
I mean, they've been reunited for an afternoon.
It's hard to tell.
Because it's nighttime, and Can You Feel Love Tonight? Oh, it's
It
night.
kind of shifts
Dusk.
from night to day to night.
You
So
know-
maybe it's a day, but
Maybe, but basically, you know, she shows up. Oh my God, you're my best friend. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I totally believe you that you're Simba. Yes, all of this. Oh my God, let's play. We're best friends. Let's fuck. And then, oh, wait a minute. You've been gone for a while. Like, what's up? Oh,
Yeah.
let's fight. Like, she...
I don't want to tell you.
I think that's the question you ask before you fuck in the woods,
Exactly.
but, you know, it's okay.
I don't want to talk about it. Different places.
I always laughed at the end of Can You Feel the Love Tonight when Timon and Pumbaa just start wailing.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the tears.
Bing, bing,
Yeah, it's
bing,
so
bing,
silly.
bing. Always.
Yeah.
That got me
Every
every time. And they fight, and he runs off.
Yep. I just can't. Okay.
You don't even know what I've been through.
I would if you just tell me.
Forget it.
And runs into Rafiki.
I mean, this is where Rafiki, I mean, I guess once Rafiki... Squash banana. So good.
What does that mean?
It means you're a baboon, and I'm not.
Yeah, this is when Rafiki really comes alive.
Yes, the magical powers of Rafiki.
I mean, yeah, it's a little yuck.
Yeah.
You know, the magical elder pseudo-Asian, like African, like
yeah.
he like does
karate,
and he's sort of you know got that vibe of you know I'm the elder ninja guy, you know, and then also like a shaman-y kind of.
Yep.
I loved it as a kid.
I did too.
What can I say?
Yep.
I love him.
Yes.
Thought he was the funniest.
Yep.
Lures him, you know, but your father's alive. What do you mean?
Come here.
Come. And they crawl through this cave. And it was always very dramatic.
Yes.
I mean, it's very Star Wars. Luke going into decapitate his father. You know, it was me. It was him. It was I. It's my father. You know, all of that stuff. That's not me. That's not my dad. That's just a reflection.
No,
look closer. And then the clouds part.
Yes. Weird weather we're having.
It's real weird weather we're having.
What was that? The weather. Very peculiar.
Simba. Remember who you are.
Yes, it's so good.
It's really
again, iconic.
And I do remember my favorite part of the movie that I laughed at the most every single time.
When he hits him with the stick.
Hits him on the head with the stick out of nowhere.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. Whack!
I've been running from it for so long.
Ow!
It's in the past.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Yeah. Maybe you can learn from it.
But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see?
It was such a good, like, fun
It was a real quick, easy
lesson.
Yeah. Lots of life lessons in this movie.
Lots of life lessons.
You know, how to deal with hardship, how to deal with pain.
Guilt, your past, getting over it, moving forward, you know, responsibilities.
Communication.
It's
like the importance
growing up.
Yeah, all of it. You can't just shirk your responsibilities and run off in the...
Evolving, learning, growing.
Yeah.
It's all there.
It's all there. It's a real morality tale.
Yeah.
Ow!
And then he runs home.
I mean, he just runs across the Sahara?
That was confusing.
He's just like...
Yeah.
Feet and just...
Yeah.
Oh, so good. The music is so fucking good.
Yeah.
And we get back to Pride Rock, desolate wasteland.
We're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Talk about your fixer-upper. He's just being Groucho Marx. There's an elephant in my pajamas, whatever. What do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?
What do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?
You can for some bacon.
You can be a big thing too.
Woo! Run! Yeah.
Apparently, that line was improvised by Nathan Lane. So what do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula? That was improvised, apparently.
Love it.
Love it.
And so then they added the whole thing. Love it. Also, like, I don't think as a kid I ever realized what he was saying.
Drag?
Yes.
I guess I did. I never thought about it. But
I never thought about it, but I don't think I ever really realized.
It didn't register?
Yeah.
Even as a child, I was like, drag queens, yes.
Maybe that's why.
I mean...
He was like, oh, if this is drag and hula, yes, I want more of that, please.
And Sarabe and Scar in this abusive relationship.
If you were half the king Mufasa was, you
I'm 10 times the king Mufasa was.
I mean, it seems like they are his harem in some ways. I always got that vibe.
Like he's exerting his...
Yeah, I got the vibe, but you know, maybe not. Maybe because he's feeling a certain kind of way about a different gender.
Oh,
maybe.
Right,
yeah.
yes, he's the gay villain.
He's the gay villain, so maybe.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, it was interesting. So the voice of Sarabe and the voice, obviously Mustafa James Earl Jones, they're the king and queen in Coming to America too.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
The same, and then they're the king and queen in this, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he just smacks Sarabe and she lands. Oh, this was always very dramatic.
Yes.
And then the dramatic lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Scar!
Mufasa?
Are we sure that Scar can't control the weather.
I mean,
dramatic.
right?
I mean, it's like, it's always with him.
He admits it. Murderer.
It's only when he's
Only when
around.
he's there.
He knows how to set a scene.
Yes.
And this crazy fight, and it's, oh, it was him, you killed him. He's like interrogating him like a lawyer.
If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. It's your fault he's dead. Do you deny it?
No.
Then you're guilty.
Yes.
Oh, but if he wasn't alive, don't you feel guilty about it? He's like circling him, like.
Well, in the court of public opinion.
In the court of public opinion. And no, it was an accident, I swear. Yeah. And this crazy fight, and then, it parallels the beginning.
Yes. Oh, where does this seem familiar?
They really are. I'll tell you my secret.
Here's my little secret.
He says it so weird.
Yes.
Secret.
I killed Mufasa.
And then he just leaves. I mean, good for him for like finding the strength to.
I mean, he is 10 years how much time do we think has passed?
I don't know, but he is much younger, yes.
Yeah, so he's a stronger, younger, hungrier. And they're all fighting, and Timon and Pumbaa come in. Like a big wrecking ball. And they're gonna get Timon and Zazu in the cage, and whatever. And
he called me.
Oh my god.
They call me Mr. Pig!
Don't call me Mr. Pig! This, like, in the heat of the night reference.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
There's so many things from movies from our childhood that I'm like, oh, I only know that because of this. And then I went on my own initiative and figured out what it was, and then went and watched that classic film.
Sure.
Great,
Yeah, that's why I love these references. Like, I don't know, it's just so funny. I mean, these are very obviously very different, but like when we're talking about kids movies, and we just watched like Detective Pikachu,
right?
And you're just like, this is stupid and vapid and like whatever, and there's no references. There's no.
I mean, they're referencing Pokemon, but there's no like pop culture, historical, semi-adult references.
Right, exactly.
And
then that's where it was like, oh, if you're doing a detective movie, why aren't you going to reference a bunch of great detective movies?
They didn't have like a voiceover, and that she walked into my office. Like cool breeze on a hot day. But Pikachu saying that. Whatever.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
And all the people hear is Pika Pika.
Pika. Oh my god, that would have been so good. He's like, I knew she was trouble from the beginning. And then it cuts away. Pika. Pika, 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 Pikachu. And she's like, aww. That would have been so good. Bummer.
Anyway,
the fight, and everything's going down, and I'll give you one chance, Scar. Leave. Run, and never come back.
And then
with the ash.
Oh, wait. Whatever you say, Your Majesty!
The ash in his eyes is so dramatic. And then this is when we get into like the slow motion fight.
Oh, yes. Didn't really hold up that well.
It didn't look great.
It didn't look great.
It didn't look garbage.
No.
It didn't look great.
Well, because it's all still so stylized that it's like, sure, whatever.
But it's so dramatic.
Yes.
Like it's almost like a dream or something. It's so over the top and fantastical, and him like flying at him, crucified, flying towards
him. And then he just flips him over. And then he falls to the mercy of the hyenas.
Oh, I mean, gruesome death.
Yeah.
Well, and then Simba at some point just says, you don't deserve to live. I was like, dark.
Yeah. I mean, pretty true.
Fully true.
But yes, dark.
But like,
whoa, yeah.
It went there.
That's a line in this children's movie.
Of the hero saying, you don't deserve to live.
Yes.
It's like, whoa. And apparently, the other person that was in the running to play Mufasa. Why do I keep saying Mustafa? Who's Mustafa?
Austin Powers. We've had this
conversation before. We've had this conversation before. It's spelling a bit like almonds.
No. Which is not good.
I'll try the other one. Oh!
I'll try the other leg. Oh!
Good.
The other person that was up for the voice of Mufasa, Sean Connery.
Oh my.
I can see it. I can see it. Not as good.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I can see it.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh the idea of a Scottish.
Oh yeah. Right. Well, I mean, they really would have brought in like
Simba.
Simba.
Remember who you are. No. The kings Everything the light touches. I've lost it now, but it was good.
It wasn't too off. It wasn't too off. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have had the same. No, James Earl Jones was the right choice. I mean, obviously they chose him again.
They kept it.
This just goes to prove the old show business adage, everyone is replaceable except James Earl Jones.
Like, they should just record him saying every word.
Right.
In every possible iteration and everything.
Yes. Hey,
or maybe they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. Don't. Well, did you hear about that? I just was reading, they like did our nightmare situation. It's like the Congress, that Robin Wright movie that I still have to watch. But
where they just like
where they
somebody.
didn't have anything, and so they scraped through.
They Simone Lund them, whatever.
Yes, Simone. Oh my God. Yes. But they did. They literally.
They Peter Cushioned him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you guys, this is not okay.
No.
And they're like, isn't it amazing that we found, it was like a Pixar movie. It was for Toy Story 4, I think, because is one of them dead?
Jim Barney died.
Maybe that's what it was.
The Slinky dog died.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Is that what it was?
I think it was Toy Story 4 or something. They were like, they went through and they took all of the old, like, recording studio footage of him to put together. I'm like, no. Maybe we don't need a fourth one.
I'm cool.
I cried enough in the third one.
I'm cool.
I'm good. I don't need a plastic fork. I'm fine.
Plastic fork?
One of the, like, they basically, it's like the same thing. It's just like, now there's a new toy that's a spork. It's a literal plastic spork.
What are we talking about?
Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
One of the characters.
Oh.
Is.
Wait, what?
It's
just a fork?
It's a plastic spork called Sporky. That's like,
oh come on, they're not even trying at this
where
point.
they glued googly
eyes. They're not even trying.
And little wire, pipe cleaner.
Why is that a toy? Does someone make? Is it a craft? Like the little kid made a craft.
I'm sure in the movie it's really cute, but I didn't need it.
Anywho's,
everything comes full circle.
The circle of life.
Yes,
we're back at it. The pride has grown back.
Returned.
All the animals came back. I don't know where they went, and.
They went to go find, they went other places, she said.
Yeah.
But then I guess they all knew to come back now that everything was green.
The word got out.
Yeah.
He growled loud enough. I mean, that moment. Oh my God, I love it.
And all the... Yeah.
I mean, do we think Scar was wearing eyeliner?
Yes.
Okay, great.
No, so, and then everything comes full circle. We have a new baby that looks exactly like Simba.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh my God. It's so fucking great.
I love it. I'm so glad that we could really just watch it again. And
it's been a while.
It's been a very long time.
It had been a minute, so I was excited to revisit.
Yeah.
So, cheers. I don't think we talked enough about Whoopi Goldberg.
No, I love Whoopi.
She was really great in this.
She is great.
She's fabulous. But we didn't really talk enough about her. But she's great. Cheers to Jeremy Irons.
Oh my gosh.
I was getting flashbacks because he's so villainous in this, and then it was reminding me of how many times I watched Die Hard with a Vengeance, which he's the villain in.
Okay.
And it was just a real amalgamation of yes, Jeremy Irons, yes to all of this. Maybe we rewatch Die Hard with a Vengeance. A real soft spot for that movie in my heart.
After we watch Die Hard.
It was right, we have to watch Die Hard. And we'll skip 2, great, and then move. I mean, we could give 2 a chance. Is it better than I remembered? I remember it being bad. I don't like it. Love 3. Anyway.
Cheers to Lion King.
Cheers.
This movie's fabulous. Love it. If you want to go see the new one, tell us what you thought. I'm still not going to go see it.
No, I'm cool.
Hakuna Matata.